Welcome to Izmir in Turkey for FIBA Under-18 European Championship third place playoff between Serbia and Slovenia. Only one of these teams will be heading back home with medals around their necks. This is the bronze medal game. This is the final day of the tournament here in Turkey. And what a tournament it has been. Plenty of thrills and spills throughout this tournament. And now these two teams have one game left to try and claim that bronze medal. For Serbia, they'll need to bounce back from a tough loss to Spain in the semi-final yesterday, while Slovenia will have to overcome giving up a 20-point lead to lose by 15 to Turkey in that second semi-final. Here are some of the games from earlier today. The classification for 15 and 16. Great Britain won that by 4, and Croatia turned over Macedonia to take 13th place. 7th place secured by Lithuania with a win over Israel. 11th place picked up by Germany, 7-point win over Greece, and Czech Republic and Poland will play later. And that are the games that matter. Slovenia versus Serbia for the bronze medal. And then we have Turkey taking on Spain in a gold medal game after this one. Serbia to be introduced to the crowd first. Coach Jokic, I'm sure, had a big job on his hands yesterday, trying to get his team to recover psychologically from that semi-final against Spain. They were dominated for the full 40 minutes, something they just won't have experienced before as a team, maybe even not as players. And it takes a real strong mindset to be able to bounce back in such a short period of time. And the important thing for them is that their big players step up today. Sharanats, Milicevic, Čukic, they need to lead them offensively and they need to bounce back quickly. They can't afford to have a slow start in the game. They'll want to be out early in this one. As for Slovenia, well, they will know that they could have been in today's final. Shot the lights out in that first quarter of the semi-final against Turkey. At one point in the second quarter, they led by as much as 20 points. However, and that was taken away from them, that outside shooting. They didn't really have a plan B, and they're definitely going to need a plan B today. I don't expect Serbia will give them much room to operate on the perimeter. As usual, though, for Slovenia, Ojsojnik, Zemlic will lead the backcourt, but more importantly for me is how Jušek and Kucheva will dominate in the front court. We'll have a break in commentary now for the national anthems of both Serbia and Slovenia. National anthems sung loud and proud here in the arena. Coaching staff go to the mid-court to shake hands. And the teams will now start to try and lock themselves into the mindset they'll need to battle it out for the bronze medal here today. Both teams will surely be disappointed they're not in the final, but they still want to walk away with medals round their necks. Here's our our officiating crew for today's game: Luis Castillo, Karem Baki, Beniamo Manuel Attard from Spain, Turkey and Italy respectively. Done a great job throughout this tournament, and I'm sure they'll close out their officiating duties brilliantly here today in this bronze medal game. Serbia now entering their final warm-ups, and they will be disappointed how they fell to Spain in that semi-final. They went in as underdogs. Spain have looked phenomenal throughout the tournament, and they enter the final as favourites for sure. Serbia will have wanted to represented themselves a little bit better than they did. So here's the starting five for you for Serbia. It's Čurčić, Milijasevic, Radakovic, Djokovic and Japa. Interesting that Milenkovic starts on the bench, but we'll see plenty of him, I imagine, throughout the game as well. Coach Jokic there knows that he will have had to rebuild his team, but they will still be favourites entering into today's game. These two teams obviously already met in the tournament back on the game day one, opening day. That time Serbia came away with an 18-point win, and I'm sure that's what Coach Jokic has been building on. We've been there, done that, we've beaten Slovenia. We just need to do it again. Slovenia, I'm sure they take a lot of lessons from that 18-point loss on the opening day of the tournament. And we'll look to counter that here today. Starting five for Slovenia: Ojsojnik, Zemlic, Skorians, Musek and Petrovic. Strong five, a strong backcourt in particular. Expect a lot from Ojsojnik and Zemlic. Coming off the bench, Zulic and Samar will play important roles, as probably will Nel Belko. So, Coach Savlovic there, just getting his thoughts down on the board. Yeah, he'll need his team to be firing on all cylinders today. They played a phenomenal first 15 minutes in that semi-final, but they really struggled when the table was turned on them and they were locked out of their perimeter game. Can't happen here today. But another opportunity for the next generation of superstars to show out on the big stage. That's what these tournaments enable, and you can see on the courtside boards there the username for a new social media, well, relatively new social media channels from FIBA. Go on Facebook, Instagram, get onto Twitter. It's @NextGenHoops. Gives you tons of content from the next generation of superstars. And if you want to follow today's game, get your phones out now, scan that QR code, and that will jump you onto the official website for the tournament, and you can follow along with all the stats as the games progress. Remember, we've got the third place match now, and upon conclusion of this, the main event will take centre stage as the final between Spain and Turkey is set to be an absolute phenomenal event here in Izmir. Final instructions now from both coaching staff. There's going to be some interesting battles across the floor. For me, it's the backcourts that provide most interest. Ojsojnik and Zemlic going up against Milijasevic and Čurčić. Really is the shooters of Slovenia against the drivers and dishers of Serbia. And these two teams met on that opening day, though. It was a Serbian backcourt pairing that really did the most damage, but even more so, Radakovic came away with a huge 21.10 rebound display. The biggest concern that Slovenia will had is that they were held to just 9% from downtown. They only hit 3 3-pointers in the entire game, despite having attempted 33. I think that points to the simple fact that if Slovenia are going to claim the bronze medals here, they are going to have to shoot well, probably above 30% from outside. Serbia, on the other hand, well, they'll want to dominate the boards and look to increase the pace of the game. They want to get out and run, get in transition and score some easy buckets. Serbia on the floor first. Slovenia taking every last second that they can. Officials requesting them to come to the floor. We have one last team huddle from coach Radosavljevic. It's always an interesting game, the bronze medal game. Both teams will obviously be disappointed they're not fighting it out for gold, but it has to be a quick recovery. You have to be ready to go, or you risk all of the hard work, all of the big games you've put in, not being for nothing, but not rewarding you with that medal. That medal is something that you will treasure for the rest of your careers. You speak to the superstars that have gone on to world fame, still enjoy looking at their junior medals. Action underway here in Izmir, Turkey. This is the third place playoff in the 2022 FIBA U18 European Championship. Slovenia taking on Serbia. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ristic. Lijasevic kicks it to the corner. Ristic goes in, makes another shot. That will be Slovenia ball, and back-to-back attempts from Ristic, no good. Radakovic actually. Slovenia showing patience offensively. They're going to be looking for the three. There's no two ways about that. Mušek sets the screen but goes away, or Sojnic throws the fake. Mušek looking to go to work. Shot clock expiring. Does he get it away in time? He doesn't. Shot clock violation. Maybe a little bit too much patience there for Slovenia on that offensive possession. Shot clock expiring, nothing there. Good job in the paint to grab the loose ball. Both teams not really settled in the first 90 seconds. With Sojnic, Mušek, good ball movement, wide open from outside. That one's short though. Rebound pulled down by Milijasevic. Oh wow, that would have been a hell of a play. The one-hander on the lob. Strong move, and the first score is chalked up to Slovenia. Zemlic gets us underway. Almost 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Offensive foul's going to be called. I think that's going to be an illegal screen. See who it's on. The foul of the game. Nikola Japa called for that foul. Issue with one of the jerseys at the moment for Slovenia. Mušek gets the score inside. That's a beautiful pass from Petrovic. Perfectly weighted. It's a tough pass when you throw it straight down the lane. Has to be millimeter perfect. Shot goes up from outside. That one's short as well, and we saw that in both the semi-finals. They're putting up early shots that came up short. Often a sign of nerves, just a little bit of tension in the arm, usually relaxed. but not this time. Drive inside, that's off target. That one comes up short. Jelko now brings it up over the half. Hands it off to Petrovic. Patience again from Slovenia, and this is a style of play that will certainly suit them. They want it slower, they want it to be a half-court game. It's in Serbia's advantage to run a bit more pace into the game. That's going to be a travel violation called on Ojsojnik. Apologies for a few of the Slovenian jerseys. They've had some technical issues with their kit. So we have what looks like blank jerseys, but on the screen that they are numbered. That one there is Belko picking up the rebound. Out of bounds by Serbia. Baseline ball for Slovenia. 3.5 minutes gone and Serbia yet to score. This was a problem they had in that semi-final against Spain as well. Just struggled to get anything going. They ended up with only 38 points in that semi-final, by far their lowest score of the tournament, as Mušek just walks his way through the paint uncontested for his second bucket of the game. Foul's going to be called on Skoriants, putting his arm into the back. Yeah, just easing his matchup out of the way. Milenkovic just pushed off the baseline by Skoriants. Shot goes up, little flat. Good hustle on the offensive board though. We'll come back again and go again. Dukic now. Move to the wing, goes inside. Almost a three-point play, but Mušek's going to get called for the foul. Just couldn't stay with Milenkovic. And Milenkovic was one of the most impressive players in that semi-final, particularly early on. And it's a big statement to make because there weren't many things about Serbia's performance against Spain yesterday that was that impressive. He has had some good games though. Put up a double-double against Greece back on game day 2. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Also averaging over a block a game as well. Both from the free throw line. Serbia shooting a little shy of 70% from the free throw line, and that's good defense by Serbia. They've got a 4-on-1 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop to lift the roof, and the ad boards have collapsed on the side of the court. The Serbian players getting a little bit excited as they were flexing. And that's good sportsmanship from them as they look to put them back in place. They need to lift them as a unit. They do. We'll get some appreciation from the crowd for the heavy lifting that they've done. There's the lob pass, and there's the flush, way above the rim. Takes off to the top floor and throws it down. A little bit of running repairs on the ad boards right now. The Serbian bench players got a little bit excited with their flexing on the bench. And some of the problems that Slovenia are facing. Zemlic, another one of the players with issues. Trying to do some running repairs on those ad boards. That's why we have a halt in proceedings right now. I think they're just trying to make sure that they don't fall again. If there's a player in the way and those boards hit you, you'd know about it, that's for sure. And some of the replays of the earlier phase in the game, and that was a tough play, to be fair. By Zemlic. This is Mušek getting in on the act. He had 2 buckets, but we're ready to go again. Slovenia's lead now just at 2. 4.5 minutes gone in this game. Now into the low post. Scotty Ants, baseline spin. Weak side corner for 3. That's short. Oh, play in the end by Djokovic. Just make sure he steps inbound before collecting possession. Catch and shoot 3. That's an air ball. Neither team shooting the ball well at all at the moment. Lenkovic there. The best part of his game, hasn't made a 3-pointer in the tournament as of yet. Looking at that attempt, he may end the tournament without having made one. Foul's going to be called. One on Čukić. Shaver into the game. Zemlic to inbound the ball. Scotty Ants. Oh, what a pass by Scotty Ants. That deserved to be finished, but Djokovic backs it away. Second in the tournament for blocks. Lazar Djokovic. Look at that pass, though. I hate to say it, that looks Doncic-esque. He threw it down the lane. 4.7 seconds on the shot clock to go. There's the lob inside. Scotty Ants, little fake. Oh, misses the gimme. Gets a recovery. And eventually Serbia pull the rebound down. And you can see how hard Slovenia are working transition defense. They know they can't give up fast break buckets against Serbia. Nice pass inside, but good defense from Slovenia. Sojnik now throws it. Almost looked like he lost control. Interested to see if the statistician is kind to Sojnik there and gives them the assist. Foul's going to be called on for Scotty Ants. Scotty Ants, the hero of the quarter-final. Hit the game-winning 3 with just over 6 seconds to play to upset France. Ball comes out, 3 goes up, and the first 3 of the game is for Serbia. Serbia not shot the 3 ball well so far in this tournament, shooting just under 26%. Shananet, though, steps in and drains the 3 straight away. Cheva off target, and Serbia continue to dominate the rebounding battle. Shot goes up from Čukić, back-to-back triples from Serbia, and they take the lead. First bucket of the game for Čukić. Slovenia staying with their patient offense. It does create opportunities, and Kocheva gets the score. Ties the game. And, it just feels like the game's come alive a little bit in the last minute or so after a relatively low-key start. Things are picking up. Another triple. Back-to-back-to-back 3s for Serbia. This time, Čukić with the 3 ball. There's the lob pass. Kocheva can't get to that one. It was Djokovic that made the last 3. They're all taking their turns, showing they've got range in their game. Still remains Serbian ball as Sharanec has it knocked away. There's the lob pass. Loses the handle though. Love that backdoor movement. Back screen on the big man. Spins along the baseline. Just loses control though at the last second. Serbia lead by 3. Milenkovic comes back into the game. Takes a seat for Serbia in his place. Rillo now. Point guard responsibility for Slovenia. And Slovenia have certainly rotated a lot more in today's game than they did in the semi-final. Soft target from Kavlila though. Todorovic looks to go. Sorry, Milijasevic used to go. And Kovic as well. But no joy for Serbia. Foul's going to be called. Foul on Milijasevic. Really did his best. Ilija Milijasevic in that semi-final. Tried to take the team on his shoulders. Tried to be direct and aggressive. And they're just really another level. Sideline ball now for Slovenia. A little over 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Low scoring first quarter. Serbia lead by 3. Ušek just barrels his way to the basket. Just tried to bully his way there. No good. Jurkic step back 3. Heavy on that one. And Zulic picks up the long rebound. Ušek now tied up. That will go to a jump ball, and possession indicator points in favour of Slovenia. Likely means that Serbia will get possession to start the second quarter. Ušek hands it off to Zulic, and Slovenia kick it to the wing. Yes, and that's what Slovenia need. Zulic drains the 3. Slovenia were unreal in the first quarter against Spain from outside. They've been near silent in this game so far. Shot goes up. Sharanec, no good. Zulic eventually with the rebound. Belko. Zulic, another 3. Nails another 3, and Zulic gives Slovenia the lead. Back-to-back triples for the 18-year-old. Certainly knows how to score in a hurry, Alen Zulic. Milenkovic, no good. Oh, and Slovenian players just fighting each other for the rebound. That time it was Todorovic and Ušek fighting each other for the same possession. And Pret to inbound. 9 seconds left to go. Belko's going to have to put the Jets on. Does so. Drives the baseline. Nothing there. Zulic. Long 3. Doesn't get that one to go. But at the end of the first quarter, Slovenia will be glad and pleased to head to the bench, leading by 3. 10 minutes gone. Slovenia 16, Serbia 13. Well, Slovenia will certainly be the happier of the two teams at the end of that first quarter. Here are your shooting percentages. They've certainly shot the ball better. 2 from 5 from outside. They'll want that to be better, but Serbia have struggled inside. the three-point game that have kept them in this one. They've only scored one bucket inside that three-point line. 9 points from outside, 2 from the free throw line and 2 from inside. But Serbia, as we expect, dominating the rebounding battle. And that will be a trend that we think will continue for the game. Zulic leads all scorers with 6. Djokovic leads Serbia with 5. Some of the highlights from that first quarter of play. Sojnik contributed with the assist for that one, and that was the triple. Got us underway and started seeing a few more opening up. Serbia shot the ball well from outside in that first quarter. Slovenia was slow to get their shooting game going, but they got it going in the end. Issue being for Slovenia, though, that Serbia have already had 7 offensive rebounds. Haven't punished Slovenia, though, only 2 points off those offensive rebounds. Serbia will be slightly concerned, might be the wrong word actually, frustrated that they've not produced more. QR code on the screen right now. If you get your phones out, that QR code will take you to the official tournament website. If you are old school and you're not a QR code fan, go to FIBA.basketball/Europe/U18/2022 and you will get there as well. Plenty to enjoy on that website. Second quarter action underway here in Izmir, Turkey. Bronze medal game for the 2022 FIBA U18 European Championship as Serbia take on Slovenia, and at the end of the first quarter, Slovenia lead this one 16-13. 3 ball goes up. That one's a little heavy-handed. Slovenia will bring down the rebound. Belko now. Zulic looking for space, kicks it out, shot goes up. Wasn't the prettiest. That will come off Music, and that will be Serbian ball. Good defense by Serbia. They've been relatively good defensively throughout this tournament, feeding a little under 60 points a game. Shot goes up from deep. That one's good. And Serbia starting to look good as Kurcic hits his second three-pointer of the game. Kurcic now 2 baskets to his name, both perimeter shots. Played the entire game so far, only player to have done so. Elbow, no good. Slovenia at the moment don't seem to really have any structure to their offense. Kind of letting them get what they get. Being a little bit more passive in that offensive system rather than being purposeful and trying to create something specifically. Usually doesn't play out well in the long run. Let the other team dictate what options, what looks you're going to get. Lampret now brings it up over the half for Slovenia. Hands it back to Zemlic. Zulic, long 3. That's his 3rd triple of the game, and I can't believe that Serbia gave him so much space. Can't disrespect a player of the quality of Alan Zulic. He will make you pay. Down the middle, strong move, not strong enough. He'll go again, Milenkovic. And again, the defense stands firm. Little teardrop, doesn't get the roll. Music working hard on his own in the paint. Forces Serbia to tip the ball out. Slovenia will take possession on the baseline. Serbia Not happy, a few little disagreements between their players on the floor. Slovenia lead this one by 3. Nearly 2.5 minutes gone in the second quarter now. All quick hands from Milijasevic. Off inside to Mušek. Foul's going to get called. I'm on Diapa. Step back, nothing there. Takes a step to the side. Zulic has come to lead his team to the bronze medal all on his own. He is putting on a show right now. His 4th 3 of the game. Looked to take the step back. They closed it out. He took a side step instead. That was open for 3. Wow, Slovenia starting to warm up from outside. Well, I say Slovenia, let's be more specific. It's Alen Zulic that is starting to warm up from outside. He is 4 from 5 from downtown, 12 points, 3 rebounds for him. And he has 12 of Slovenia's 22. Serbia doing their own thing from outside. Jukic getting the job done for them. But at the moment, the limelight is shining bright on Alen Zulic. Only been on the floor 5 minutes, already up to 12 points. Certainly has shown that he can shoot the ball and score in buckets. 19 points as a tournament high against Greece. Certainly on track to notch a new tournament high here in the bronze medal game. Markovic throws it away. Slovenia looking good so far in this second quarter. Zulic now being far more closely guarded by Milijasevic. Not going to give him any space to get the shot away now. Zemlic picks it out, drive inside. Podorovic, no good. Much better defense by Serbia that time. Not so much separation, not much space given for Slovenia to operate within. Sharanec, no good. Zemlic gets a little soft left-hander. Slovenia now have a game-high 8-point lead. Jukic moves it, Djokovic nails the 3. That's the second triple for Djokovic. Takes his tally to 8. Brings Serbia back to within 5. 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Zemlic almost throws it away. Serbia certainly overplaying Zulic now. Zemlic for 3 and he hits a 3. And a little bit of deja vu back to that first quarter of the semi-final where Slovenia just had a phase of lights out perimeter shooting. Remember last time these two teams met on game day 1 in this tournament, Slovenia only hit 3 3-pointers in the entire game. Not even halfway through the second quarter and Slovenia have already hit 5. Strong move to the basket. Todorovic gets the score. Timeout's going to be called by Serbia as they trail by 10. Coach Djokic needs to calm things down. More importantly, defensively, Serbia need to put a little bit more intensity into it. Otherwise, Slovenia will run away with this one. Some of the plays, Djokovic drains the three. Serbia's own three-point shooting is keeping him in this game right now. But this is what's killing them. The perimeter game from Slovenia, Zemlic and Zulic. And Todorovic just finding a wide open lane to the bucket to get an easy two off the glass. Slovenia lead by 10. This is not what Serbia needed. They will have in the back of their minds their performance in the semi-final. It wasn't up to the standards they would have expected of themselves. Certainly don't want to leave Turkey in fourth place. We went into yesterday's semi-final unbeaten, looking very, very strong throughout. Got dismantled by Spain, and that might have rocked their confidence somewhat. Certainly will be a sign of the maturity that these young players have. They can reset overnight and go back again within 24 hours. It's been a big performance here. So far they're being tested again. This time it's Slovenia that's stretching them. Jasovic draws the foul. Time on Samar. Samar actually one of the players that for Slovenia that played really well in that first meeting between these two. He had 17 points and 4 rebounds in that one. His best performance of the tournament by far. Into the low post. Japa gets it to go. And for me, that's far better for Serbia. More control, spacing the floor. Slovenia that played a more fluid basketball. Petrovic is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots, I think. In fact, no, a foul the other way. It'll be a baseline ball for Serbia. Oh, in fact, it's basket good. It was deemed a goaltend as the backboard was slapped after the ball had hit it. Which gets chalked up with the score, his first of the game. Slovenia's lead back out to 10. Wide open now. Vodakovic, no good. Nice baseline drive, misses the easy gimme though in the end. The hustle is there, but the foul is there from Zemlic. A step across the path of Vodakovic. Easy call for the officials. A bad foul though from Zemlic, just slowed the game down. Slovenia gambles, and it's going to cost them 2 points. Not sure if they'll award that to Japa or Djokovic. I think it should be Japa. Samar loses the handle. It's going to get tied up on the floor now. It remains Slovenia ball. In fact, it's Djokovic that gets attributed with an offensive rebound and the dunk. Timeout's going to be called. 3:45 left in this second quarter. Slovenia lead it 31-23, and we've entered a little bit of a lull in proceedings right now. Both these teams looking a little bit tired. A very quick tournament, this one. Plenty of games for them to play in a short period of time. Slightly to counter that, they are all 17 and 18 years old. There's the triple from Zemlic before. Here was the drive from Todorovic, who just goes in. Gets the easy score with the little soft right hand. In the low post from Japa. Looks good so far. There's a Djokovic little putback. Not sure it needed helping in, but Djokovic gets himself up to double digits with that cheeky little stealing of his teammate's basket. So Slovenia up by 8. Serbia back out onto the floor first from the two teams. Will be a Slovenian ball on the sideline. Sojnik wants to step inside. That's a tough shot that he's taken there. Apparently he hasn't found the best form as of yet to score a bucket. But the three from the corner is good. Đorđe Čučić gets a big score. That really helps Serbia. His third three-pointer of the game. Really getting in a shootout with Zulic. Zemlic now looking to shape up with Petrovic. Jaffa grabs the rebound for Serbia. Drives inside and gets the roll. Just like that, Serbia are back within 3 points. Foul's going to be called. This time on Milosevic. Referee say holding. He didn't let your player roll to the basket. He just held his arm. And changes for Slovenia. Might be a baseline ball for them. Milosevic comes out of the game as well. Back into the action comes Andrić. It's inside and draws the foul. A tough play, plenty of contact in the paint. Have a look at the replay, just goes strong. Yeah, gets hit hard. Luka Lampret will go to the free throw line. To miss a free throw in this tournament. Hasn't taken that many, Luka Lampret. The sweat mark that he leaves on the floor is going to take some mopping up. Officials wisely making sure that every last drop is taken up off the floor before we get things underway. Lampret now at the line for 2 free throws. It's the first of his 2. Slovenia's lead extended back to 5, and as a team you always want to have at least that 2 possession gap as Slovenia play a little bit of full court press. Now they're going to drop into a 2-3 zone. Let's see how Serbia attack this. It was a weakness for Slovenia against Turkey yesterday. They looked a lot better when they played man. Shot goes up from outside, no good. Rebound pulled down by Diapa. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws. That really is what you can't afford for a zone to give up. The whole purpose of that zone defense is to lock out the paint, to really give only one shot opportunity to the opposition every possession. It requires sort of fundamental rebounding ability on that trio of players that sit along the baseline. They need to rotate, they need to find their man, create body contact and seal them out. None of those things happened in that last possession, and Diapa's made them pay on hitting both his free throws. Takes his personal tally up to 4 points now, alongside 3 rebounds, Nikola Diapa. Zemlic will run the point for Slovenia. A little over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Remember, bronze medal on the line. Plenty to play for. Zemlic looks for the pick and roll. Stakeva a little bit slow on the roll. Darkovic kicks it out. Čučić nails another. Wow-wee. George Čučić has come to play. He tried to do this in the semi-final. He is doing it in the bronze medal. His team are climbing on his shoulders, and he is leading them back into this game. Just a 2-pointer though, put over the line. Timeout called by Slovenia. Have a look at the replays. There's the corner pocket 3. There's the drive inside. Darkovic gets the score. That's the key, just getting it up onto the rim. Let's have a look. Can't see the footwork, but at least the toes are inside the 3-point line. Brings Serbia to within 1. No real surprise that coach Radosavljevic wants to call a timeout. You do feel that whichever team can get to the half-time locker room with a lead does have a psychological advantage in this game. It's been close throughout the game. Slovenia won the first quarter by 3. Serbia lead this quarter by 2. Biggest gap was 10 points, and that was at the mid-stage of this quarter. Slovenia held a 29-19 lead. That has now all but evaporated. Just 1 point of that lead left on the board. Brilliant has come back into the game for Slovenia. Belko now brings it up over the half, trying to shake his defender. Certainly has the foot speed to go past him. Andrić is going to try and stay in front of him. I'm not sure he can though. Down into the low post. Chaver now. Going to go to work. That one comes back out to Zulic. He's going to have to throw a prayer. He's not going to get it away in time. And this is when Serbia look their most threatening. It's all stemming from that defensive intensity. Just the hustle and the chase down. Not the reaction that coach Radosavljevic will have wanted coming out of the timeout. Chaver's going to come out of the game. Petrovic comes back in. Move to the wing. Shot goes up. That one's short from Djokovic. Slovenia out. Zulic doesn't take the jumper. Kicks it instead. Serbia get to recover their defense. Belko inside. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, he blows his lines. $1 million move. 10-cent finish from Nal Belko. Did absolutely everything perfectly. Missed the open layup. Zulic will get called for the foul on Djokovic. That's Slovenia's 4th foul. Both teams now in the penalty. Only 38.8 seconds left in this first half though, so no real worries for either of these teams. Jasovic slowing things down. Going to take a run up at Petrovic. Loses the ball. Works out to a teammate though, who throws it straight away to Belko. Shot clock's turned off. Belko wisely slows the game down. They'll look to take the last shot of this first half. Going to try and line Zulic up, I imagine, for a 3. 4 seconds to go, and the foul's going to be called. That will send Belko to the line for free throws. That's a real get out of jail for Slovenia. Okay, not the best free throw shooter though, just 60% from the free throw line in the tournament. It's the first of his 2. Doesn't get the roll on the second. Got 3 seconds to get the shot away from the corner. That one's short. That will be the end of the first half here in the bronze medal game. Slovenia lead it 34-32 over Serbia. 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go. Impressive first half of basketball. Both these teams looking to bounce back from disappointments in the semi-final. Both have shown real phases of great basketball. And most interestingly, as you would expect from Slovenia and Serbia, both shooting the 3 ball really well. Slovenia 5 from 10, Serbia 6 from 20. And as we also would expect, Serbia dominating the rebounding battle, out-rebounding Slovenia 24-15. Including 10 offensive rebounds. Slovenia tried to counter that. They dropped into a zone defense to try and lock out those offensive rebounds. It's had a bit of an effect, not completely sealed out the paint. Here are your leading scorers. Zulic leads all scorers with 12, and Čučić leads Serbia with 11. Both of them getting their points from downtown. Remember how important this game is for both of these teams. They put heart and soul into this tournament. This is the last 20 minutes of the tournament coming up for them. And for one of these teams, they will have the honour going home with the bronze medal around their necks for the 2022 FIBA U18 European Championship. These really are the next generation of superstars we are watching on show right now. Like that said, devices out now. Get your phones out. Log into either Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. And go and follow FIBA's latest social media account at NextGenHoops. That will get you a ton of amazing content around the young superstars that are going to shape the future of basketball. Guarantee there'll be quite a few clips coming out of this game being posted on those channels. Slovenia have shot the ball well. Zulic there certainly had a great first half. Ended up with 12 points, all of them coming from downtown. 12 points and 3 rebounds for Alen Zulic. No other player for Slovenia in double digits. For Serbia, it's Čučić with 11 points, 3 from 7 from distance. And in the front court, Djokovic is getting it done. He has 10 points. That said, 6 of those 10 have come from outside as well. He also has 6 rebounds, so he's on his way to a double-double here in this third place playoff game. And absolutely every single one of these players will want to leave this tournament with a win. They put in some great performances. They'll think back to some wonderful matches. Serbia, they were unbeaten heading into that semi-final. Had a tough one against Spain. Didn't go anywhere near the way they will have wanted it. As for Slovenia, they will be pleased with their performance, but disappointed they didn't get to the gold medal game. Half-time here in Izmir, Turkey. Third place playoff. It's Slovenia 34, Serbia 32.
Pesos. I got pesos. Leaving the port, I go to resorts. Word. Love a Dominican women, I go to the source. They go. I hop in the rental and know I don't care if I'm lost. Alright. I go out for dinner, I tell her keep pouring that sauce. Keep pouring that. If time is money, I wanna know what does it cost. I live and I learn, I never see things as a loss. Never. Tell her I got pesos for a back massage. Got it. I got pesos and she think it come from trapping hard. Got it. Pesos come from taking dollars down to Mexico. I'm converting all this money till they let me know. Blow that money like a candle on a birthday cake. I'm getting money, right? That's the words they hate. I'm counting USD where it's Frio. I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD where it's Frio. I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I lay on the beach, I'm stretching my feet. I'ma catch me a 10 and get me some sleep. Word. She talking to me, she asked what I drink, and she speaking in Spanish. I don't talk that, but the pesos be speaking the language. I got pesos in the bag that got a money sign. All the swimsuits that she wear that got that bunny sign. I'm just chilling and she feeling how I live my life. I take no prisoners and I never take advice. You got locks and shake your head. Know that smoke up in the air. You can either get it poppin' or complain like it's unfair. Blow that money like a candle on a birthday cake. Getting money, that's the words they hate. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I bought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos, lots of pesos. I bought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. Give me pesos, give me pesos, give me pesos, I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? It's cold. I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. It's cold. Plenty pesos. It's cold. Lots of pesos. It's cold. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. Ha!
Welcome back to Izmir here in Turkey for this third place playoff game in the 2022 FIBA Under-18 European Championship. This is for the bronze medal. We're at the halfway stage. Slovenia lead it 34-32 over Serbia. Ebbs and flows in the first half. Slovenia really hit some form, hitting some big threes. But Serbia shot their way back into the game. They trailed by 10 at one stage in that first half. They now trail by just 2. A Big 20 minutes ahead of us as both these teams of young men look to leave the tournament with the bronze medal around their neck. Still plenty of time for some heroes to be made in this game. Serbia, even though they trail by 2, potentially just slight favourites by the way they've played throughout the tournament. There's a QR code. If you want to jump onto the official website, just scan that, it will take you there. While you're on your devices, also jump into Twitter, Facebook or Instagram and look for @NextGenHoops. You see it there on the screen on the courtside boards. That's the latest social media channels from FIBA, wonderfully focusing in on the next generation of superstars we are going to see lead us over the next, well, 10, 15 years, who knows, maybe even longer for some of these players at the highest levels. Second half action underway, the 2022 FIBA Under-18 European Championship. This is the third place playoff game. Halfway through this one, Slovenia lead it 34-32. Zemljic steps out of bounds. Turns the ball over straight away and gives Serbia the chance to tie or maybe even take the lead. Chasing Milijasevic. Milijasevic goes inside, gets the score, ties the game. His first bucket of the game. His 5th attempt. Sojnic back to Scotty Ants. Got clocked down to 2. Zemljic throws a long 3 up. That's an air ball. And 2 really poor possessions for Slovenia to start the second half. Can Serbia take the lead? Will be their first lead since the first quarter. That one bounces away, or remains Serbia ball. Inbounds it. Zordakovic back out now. Milijasevic is fouled. Scotty Ants is going to get called for the foul. That will send Milijasevic to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Let's have a look at the replay. Steps back. Yep, absolutely. Milijasevic does a great job in drawing Scotty Ants into that one. Just signaling that it will be 3 free throws and a real opportunity here for Serbia to get their second half underway very strongly indeed. Could be a 5-0 start if Milijasevic can hit all 3. 79% before today's game. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Gets a second to drop. He didn't look confident though as he falls away from the free throw line after releasing, but Serbia will take their first lead since midway through the first quarter. How will Slovenia respond? Oh, nice little fake handoff and the flush. Give it the flex, young man. That's a big play. Todorovic with some thunder. Oh, and the three is good for Djokovic. Serbia out to a 2-point lead now. Belko hands it off. Zemlic wanting some space to work with. Travelling violation is going to be called on Zemlic again. Picking up that back foot too quick. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see the call. Got to get the dribble down quicker. Belko will be called for the foul on Iljasovic. This is what happened to Slovenia in their semi-final. If you're just joining us, a few technical issues with the jerseys for Slovenia in this game. They've got some taped on numbers for Belko and Zemlic. Crossover, oh, swatted away. Mušek just stayed with the play and bats it off the glass. Belko draws the foul. It's going to be whistled on Milosevic. Have a look, there's the crossover. Two crossovers, but Mušek giving the rim protection to his back court. Zemlic leads it to the wing. Zulic for three. Not this time. This was part of the problem Slovenia had in the semi-final. They were hot in the first half from outside, and then the half-time break just cooled them off like an ice-cold bath. Zulic, step back, doesn't take the three. Little hesitation. Oh, and the pass would have been good. Off the foot. Think of Milosevic, so it remains Slovenian ball. Serbia will make the change, but Arkovic is going to come out. Into the game comes Japa. Slovenia will have 9 seconds left on the shot clock to work with. Zemlic now uses the Mušek screen. Tough play! Wow! Takes some contact. Not the most orthodox of finishes from Todorovic, but he gets the score. Just extends that right arm up, flicks it high over Japa. Draws the contact, gets the foul. Out of a 3-point play. Todorovic certainly had a quiet game in the semi-final. Hasn't really had too many loud games throughout this tournament. This is by far his best performance as he misses the free throw. 6 points, 3 rebounds, still under 11 minutes of action. Čukić. Oh, hits the three. Čukić is just looking great from outside today. That's his 4th triple of the game. Almost stolen away. Mušek, lucky recipient of that fortuitous situation. One falls into the hands of Belko. I mean, you're starting to, I was about to say, he's starting to look good again. And Zulic just spills it straight out of bounds. Was he thinking about what he was going to do with the ball before he'd even caught it? Milosevic hands it off now. Slovenia sitting in this zone defense. Plenty of help in the paint when they do that. Almost stolen away. Corner three is open. No good though. Rebound won by Serbia. And they'll go again. Jušek called for the foul. And Serbia to the free throw line. Strong move by Milosevic. The team playing near their potential right now. It's going to be a culmination of fatigue and nerves. Jušek's had to head to the bench for Slovenia after picking up his third foul. Petrovic will come in to take his place. I'd like that as a rotation from coach Radosavljevic. Jušek and Petrovic, very different players, but equally compelling to watch. Milosevic misses the second. Serbia's lead is at 2. And it's getting frustrated that no foul's being called. He's taking quite a bit of contact, but I think the complaining isn't going to help his case. Milosevic shaping up, drives to the basket, goes inside and gets the score. He drew tons of contact as well, so the officials are letting them play. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Serbia up by 4. Todorovic skips it. Belko, lane opens up for him. Good rim protection by Djokovic though. That will remain Serbia ball. Yeah, I'm not sure if he got a hand on the ball or whether it was just enough to put him off. Can't see from that angle either. Either way, the same result. No score for Slovenia, and Serbia have a chance to extend their lead. Shot goes up and it's good. Milosevic gets the score. Serbia now out to a 7-point lead. That's a game high for them. How does Slovenia respond? With Sojnic, no good. Rebound pulled down by Radakovic. Long three is flat. Zulic now. Slovenia to be successful, they need to start finding one or two players to hit the three ball. They're going to struggle if they don't get many points from the perimeter. Shot clock at 8. Zulic now trying to create some space for himself. Little step back three, draws the foul. The right call. Can plead his case all he wants. Bad defense by Djokovic. Send Zulic to the line for 3 free throws. First trip to the free throw line in this game for Alen Zulic. 78% across the tournament. It's the first of his 2. Much to the appreciation of his coach, Radosavljevic. It's the second. How important it is that you hit your free throws in these clutch moments, in these big games. Zulic, one of the best players on the floor for free throw shooting. Misses the third though, 2 from 3. Radakovic trying to put some pace into the game, almost stolen away. Sojnic only knock it out of bounds though. Milosevic sends it in. Well, over 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Serbia starting to take control of the game. The three comes up way short. Offensive rebound is easy for Radakovic. Radakovic Only his second score of the game, but that is his 9th rebound. I think the word is nuisance for Radakovic in today's game. His 5th offensive rebound of the game. He's got more offensive rebounds than he has defensive rebounds. Petrovic hands it to Zulic. Zulic looks to drive inside. It'll come back out. Need to move the ball quicker. It's getting caught up too much. Zulic now kicks it out wide open from outside, and his 3 is good. And that's what Slovenia need to do. You can't slow the game down unnecessarily. Lampret steps on the floor off the bench, drains a 3. That's a big impact to have coming off the bench. Radakovic is fouled by Petrovic. Slovenia not in the penalty yet though, so it will just be a sideline possession. Remember, this is the bronze medal game. Coming up next after this one will be the gold medal game. Turkey taking on Spain. A mouth-watering tie. Favourites will be Spain, but remember, we are in Turkey, so the crowd are going to play their part in this one. Ljasovic looks to get it round the corner, but throws it out of bounds. Slovenia ball. Have a look at the replay. Yeah, just needed a few more centimetres on his wingspan to be able to hook that one round the body of Petrovic. Belko. To Zulic. Zulic drives inside, draws the foul, and will go to the free throw line. For me, that's a smart play for Slovenia now. Go to Zulic. Let him try and draw some fouls. They're going to chase him hard because they can't give him space because he'll shoot the ball. As long as his percentage stacks up from the free throw line, it's a good go-to play for me. Ljasovic will head to the bench. Kovic will come into the game. Zulic gets the first to raffle home. 15th point of the game. Hits them both. Coach Radosavljevic would love to pick up 3rd place in this tournament. That would be a great achievement for this Slovenian side. Kind of in keeping with the entire Slovenian national basketball team programme. Certainly punch above their weight at every level. Jukic, no good. A good rebound in the end by Stojnic. Belko. Slovenia spacing the floor well right now. Shot goes up from Belko, no good. Rebound, Petrovic goes strong, gets the roll. That's a big play by Domen Petrovic. That ties the game up, 49 apiece. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Petrovic. Foul's going to be called. Radakovic will head to the bench. Will head to the free throw line. Petrovic is called for the foul. That will be his second. It was just the hesitation drew Petrovic in. Jukic looks on. He had a strong start to this 3rd quarter, but it's slowed down somewhat in the second half of this 3rd quarter. Trailed by 2 going into the quarter though, so tying the game up isn't the end of the world for Coach Jukic. Free throw is missed for Radakovic. It's the second though. A little over a minute to play now in this third quarter. Belko feeds the low post. Sojnik looking for space. He'll come back out. Petrovic for three. Oh, the big man rattles home a three. What a time to turn up to play. Doman Petrovic on track for his biggest performance of the tournament. Saving his best till last. Stolen away. Zulic is on the floor. Kick ball though against Petrovic. So it'll be a fresh 14 for Serbia. Ants will come back in as Zulic heads to the bench. All inbounded. Darkovic now. Andrić looks to feed the post. That'll work. Darkovic for three. Off. Too heavy. Rebound pulled in though. About a 2.5 second differential between game clock and the shot clock. Nice base door cuts. Gets the score. Wonderfully timed cut from Andrić. Perfectly positioned pass. Ties the game up now. 52 apiece, and they're going to spill possession, are they? They're not. Scotty Ants goes inside, hands it off. Why didn't he go to the bucket? No time on the clock. As a reminder, these players are 17 and 18 years old. Should have just gone strong. It's now going to have to be a tap shot for Slovenia. Petrovic. Oh, he gets it to go. They're going to give it as well. I think on half a second, maybe he'll get away with it. On a .3, he wouldn't. Have a look. Need a zoomed out angle to see if he releases in time. Not going to see it from there, but the bucket is good. And that will be the end of the third quarter here in Izmir. Slovenia lead it 54-52. Just 10 minutes left. And this game has certainly lived up to the expectations. These are two teams that we believe are very closely matched. There's your shooting stats. Both teams looking to shoot the three ball. 44% for Slovenia, 30% for Serbia. It makes that 18-point loss on game day one for Slovenia against Serbia a bit of an anomaly. Serbia, as we expect, winning the rebounding battle. Leading scorers, Zulic leads all scorers with 16, and Čučić leads Serbia's offensive efforts with 14. Here are some of the highlights from that third quarter. Serbia got off to a good start, regaining a lead for the first time since the first quarter. However, Slovenia did not back down. They carried on fighting throughout. That is why they hold a 2-point lead now with just 10 minutes to play. Would not be surprised if we had an overtime period in this game. Two teams very evenly matched, playing very similar styles of basketball in this game as well. We were expecting maybe contrasting styles, with Serbia being a little bit more run and gun, but that's not the case. QR code on your screen right there, scan that. That will take you straight to the official website for the FIBA U18 European Championship. If you want to jump on your social medias as well, make sure you give @NextGenHoops a follow. One of the latest FIBA social media channels, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, bringing you tons of highlights from the young superstars around the world. Fourth quarter action underway here in Izmir, Turkey. This is the bronze medal game. So much to play for these two teams. Oh, and it's spilled out of bounds. A tough start to the last quarter for Serbia. Slovenia are certainly what you would call a confidence team. Once things start going their way, they develop self-belief really quickly. From Serbia's perspective, they need to make sure that they don't help Slovenia develop that self-belief. Zemlic now. Step back three, rejected. Catch and shoot, no good. Good defense by Serbia, and that's the key. You're never going to be perfect. You are going to make mistakes, but the key, how you react and recover from those mistakes. Turnover at one end for Serbia, and they force a shot clock violation at the other. Djokovic just holds on to it, loses the handle. Foul's going to be called on Petrovic. And that will be his third foul. You wonder if free throws are going to play a part in the destination of who comes away with the win in this one. The team shooting the free throw particularly well. Slovenia averaging under 66% for the tournament. Serbia a little over 69. Long three is good, and his prayers were answered with that one. Shot clock running out. A near logo three from the sideline to give Serbia the lead. Petrovic will hand it off. Sojnik pulls up, short two. Oh, gets the roll. And the seesaw of leads continues. That's the 8th lead change of the game. That was a little bit tough, but Čukić into the corner. Sojnik gone ice cold in the second half. Sojnik. Lampret's going to get called for the foul in transition. Is it Skorians? It is. I think it's his 4th foul. He's going to force a change. Velko will come in for Skorians. Probably a rotation coach Radosavljevic was going to make anyway, just being forced to make a little earlier. Rakovic now. Hands it off to Čukić. Rakovic goes inside, swats it away. Good defense by Petrovic. Slovenia's team defense just collapsing on the paint. Look at the help. Ends up running into the white wall. Pass inside, well taken by Radakovic. Considering the shot clock was running out, the smart play. They don't get the rewards for it though. Zemlic gets it off to Belko. Both teams raising the defensive stakes right now. Both teams trying to build their challenge for this bronze medal from defensive effort. Shot clock at 4. Petrovic, corner, Belko, 3. Heavy-handed, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Really rugged start to the final quarter. Late joining us here, and you're seeing that Belko jersey. They've had a few technical issues with their jerseys, the Slovenians. So Belko is in a make-do jersey, as is Zemlic. Number 15 and number 6, respectively. Čukić at the top, shot clock to 10. Little shake, takes the 3 and rattles it home. Čukić is feeling the 3 ball today. That's his 6th triple of the game. Shooting a little under 50% now as well from outside. What a performance for him. That's a tournament high as well, 20 points now for Čukić. Out in transition, throws it away. Sojnik, hand it back. Slovenia will once again look to build their offense. Belko, back to Zemljić. That's a poor pass. Petrovic does well, but is rejected as he goes to the bucket. Čukić, long three, short this time. Zemljić picks up the rebound. Going to be fouled by Radakovic. Radakovic needs to be careful that it's not an unsportsmanlike foul. Jušek will come into the game. I imagine Petrovic heads to the bench. All inbounded. Under 6 minutes to go now. Serbia lead by 2. Zemljić tries the three, no good. What a rebound though. Time no good for Sojnik. But he steals it away. He's going to go one-on-one. Goes strong. Gets the score. No, he doesn't. The defense is good. And they rescue the rebound. Now they have the 3-on-2 break. And the score. Radakovic gets the score, and a timeout's going to be called by coach Radosavljevic. For me, I've seen it numerous times in this tournament. Transition baskets. Seen it numerous times. Players going out in transition, going up, I hate to say it, but almost soft. Getting the ball swatted away. Not sure what's happened to going up strong, protecting with your body, getting the score that way. You see the score from Sojnik. And at the other end, Radakovic getting it blocked by Petrovic. There's the little shake and the three. And Čukić. Little shoulder shimmy. And the three ball drops. Both teams back on the floor. Serbia holding a 4-point lead. Under 5.5 minutes to play now. There'll be a baseline ball for Slovenia. Serbia putting a little full court action, bit of pressure. Not to steal the ball, just to slow the game down a little, I think. To burn some shot clock. Foul's going to be given. Interesting strategy from Coach Milosevic. Wondering if he wants to get his team a little bit closer to the penalty right now. So if they do need to use fouls strategically, they can do in the clutch phase of the game. Zemljić. Good hesitation, but the defense is good from, I think it was Shadonets. Milosevic now. Got the mismatch you want against Petrovic. Petrovic stays with it, another big block, but Japa gets the score, and that's the problem when they swap out and Petrovic has to guard the perimeter. He does a pretty good job, certainly provides rim protection, but then they lack the size. go after that defensive rebound. Oh, nice move to the basket. Gets caught on the side of the head. Head to the free throw line for shots. Scotty Ants will come back into the game. And he's on 4 fouls, so he'll have to tread carefully. Belko will take, I imagine it won't be a long breather on the bench. Todorovic to the line for free throws. The first of his 2. He's 30% prior to today's game. That's 1 from 2 now. This is the second. Rebound pulled in by Sharanats. Pulls up, long 2, off target. Where's the rebound though? It's scrambled in the end. Zemlic pulls it down. Four minutes to play. Zemlic looking to shake things. Step back 3, no good. Rebound, Scotty Ants. Zulic doesn't take the 3, will set up again. Todorovic. He's fouled, offensive foul, I think, through his arm. Let's have a look. Yeah, absolutely swings that left elbow. Which is Jukic on the back of the head. Sideline possession now for Serbia. 3:50 to play. Serbia up by 5. Slovenia really can't afford to let Serbia extend this one any further. Shot goes up, 3, no good. Long rebound though, pulled down, and Serbia will get a fresh 14 to use. Baseline drive. Sharanats gets the score. Slovenia are starting to tire on the defensive side of things. Not quite as sharp or crisp as they were earlier in the game. Belko now at the top. Belko's got the mismatch, drives inside, doesn't get the score. It'll be a foul on the floor anyway. This crossover and the little shake as well. Yapa called for the foul. Zulic. Petrovic, wide open 3. Too heavy. Hit a 3 earlier in the game. With the confidence and the green light to go for it again, but doesn't convert. Under 3 minutes to go now. Serbia by 7. This is a big possession. They can get another score. Push the lead further. Jukic! Sorry, Miljasevic. Unreal. Too busy thinking it was Jukic because he's been doing it all game, and Miljasevic steps up and goes, "Not my turn now." Just steps in. Ultimate confidence from Miljasevic. Just pulls up. The defense is good. The shot is better. What a time to hit the 3 ball. Takes his team out to a double-digit lead. Coach Radosavljevic has to call the timeout. Wow, Slovenia are on the ropes right now. 2:42 to play. Are their hopes of a medal fading? That's why I made the mistake on the player, because we've seen Jukic doing it all game. Miljasevic says, it's my turn now. Just his second 3 of the game. 2 from 6 for him, but what a time to score it. Takes himself to 11 points now, alongside 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Ilija Miljasevic stepping in. Slovenia are going to have to put in a huge performance now in the final 2 minutes and 42 if they are going to go away with the bronze medal. Is there anything left in that Slovenian gas tank? Velko. Edge comes hard and pushes him away. Zemlic now. I'm not sure Slovenia have the time to build their offenses. They need to go quicker than this for me. Petrovic kicks it out. Zemlic, three. Oh, cancels out. Miljasevic's three at the first chance. Back to a 7-point ball game. And a turnover. Will Coach Jokic call a timeout? Nope, he'll just make a couple of changes. Jelonats comes out of the game. Miljasevic comes back in. Just over 2 minutes to go. 7-point lead for Serbia, the bronze medal on the line. Velko drives in. Hands it off, and there's the two. Zemlic. Back-to-back buckets for him. And in the blink of an eye, Slovenia reduced the Serbian lead to 5 and pushed Coach Jokic into a timeout. This is the gift that keeps on giving. This third place game, neither team rolling over, shows how much it means to them. For the Serbian coaching staff now to find an answer to stop Slovenia, and in particular stop Jan Zemlic, who has 5 quick points. He's up to 12 points alongside 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Relatively quiet. He was 3 from 12 prior to those two scores. He's now 5 from 14. More importantly for Slovenia, he's dragged them straight back into this game. 1 minute 52 to play. Serbia were looking a little bit comfortable just moments earlier. Well, 15 seconds ago, they're up by 10. Now we're only up by 5. And once again, the momentum is wrestled away from them and is back in the hands of the Slovenian team. Vistic in the game. Provide some size and some rebounding presence. Playing limited minutes in this game. Baseline ball for Serbia, 1:52 to play. Full court pressure now from Slovenia. How are Serbia going to respond? With composure. That burnt almost 8 seconds off the Serbian shot clock though. Almost thrown away. Shot goes up, too heavy. Where's the rebound though? Djokovic grabs it. He's pinned in the corner, but he gets it back. Strong move to the basket, draws the foul, doesn't get the score. But will head to the free throw line. Miljasevic has really stepped up when his team has needed him here. Talk about clutch players. What he's showing, the 18-year-old. Vukic will head to the bench. Jelonats comes back in. Miljasevic has 2 free throws. Pressure will play its part, even more so for an 18-year-old than it will in the senior championships. For the second opportunity. Misses both. That will be Slovenian ball. For a player to go to the line at this point of the game and miss both. Just Slovenia You're thinking maybe we send him there again on the next possession. Belko now brings it up over the half. He'll hand it off to Zemlic. Zemlic trying to shake his way to the basket. Throws a fake. Has to fade away a long way, but gets the string music to ring out. And Slovenia now only trail by 3 with a minute to play. Almost stolen away. That will remain Serbian ball. Have a look at Belko. Tries to go round the back and swing it away. Serbia make the changes. Unsurprisingly, Čukić comes back in. Ljasovic has it stolen away. Belko gets the score and brings them within 1. Slovenia will not go away. They are desperate for that third place finish. Oh, it's anyone's ball. It falls to the hands of Zemlic. Back to Belko. It's stolen away again, though. Absolute chaos right now. Djokic. Oh, he looks to throw it down and draws the foul. Djokovic wanted to put some anger on that one. Wry smile on his face now. Let's have a look at the replay. I don't think anyone saw that one coming. Wow, that would have been a poster if he'd connected. I think the 5th personal foul on Petrovic, so he'll have to come out of the game. In place comes Luka Lampret. Petrovic has put in a shift. He's done a good job for his team. To the line goes Djokovic. First trip to the free throw line, Lazar Djokovic. Wow, ice cold. Only shooting 63% in the tournament. 35.6 seconds to play in a 1-possession ball game, in a 1-point ball game, and Djokovic, the 18-year-old, steps up and hits the first of his 2. Misses the second. Rebound pulled down by Zemlic. 10-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Belko comes inside. Zemlic for 3. Off early. Goes short. Foul's going to be called. That's well read by Belko. That's very well read. Slovenia needed a foul early. That's exactly what Belko does. Čukić will head to the free throw line. Wants to clean the sweat off the ball first, though. .2 seconds to play. Slovenia 66, Serbia 68. This is for the bronze medal at the 2022 FIBA U18 European Championship. 2 free throws now for Čukić. The pressure on this 18-year-old's shoulders is huge. Heavy-handed with the first, a smile on the face of Djokic. He's been there, done that, he knows. The pressure that the players are feeling. It leaves the door open though for Slovenia. Even if Čukić hits this one, they can tie the game. He does hit the second. And the timeout will be called. 20.2 seconds to go. Serbia lead by 3. Slovenia certainly have the players that can shoot the 3 ball. And coach Radosavljevic will be drawing it up right now. He has a decision to make. Does he want to go early? Does he want to try and get a score early? Or does he want to run the clock down? If I'm Coach Radosavljevic, I am tempted to try and go early. Give myself more than one opportunity to fight back into this game. Try and get a 3 ball away in the first 4 or 5 seconds. If we miss, foul straight away. On the ratio, at the moment that Serbia are shooting free throws. They're only shooting 53%. It's likely they'll score one and miss one. But you still are within a chance of winning. That's a steal by Belko that really threw the cat among the pigeons. I wonder how Coach Jokic is going to play this as well. Oh, you tempted a foul early as well. Let Slovenia run what they want to run, but foul them before they get into any form of shot attempt. If you do, you're in the penalty. So Slovenia will only go to the line for 2 free throws, won't have the chance to tie the game from the line. But you have to time it. You don't want to foul them when they're shooting the 3 ball. That will change the dynamic as well. Serbia are going to press the ball. No surprise that Coach Radosavljevic as well doesn't want to advance the ball. He would obviously lose some of his shot clock if he did. Maybe they are going to hold for a long possession and try and hit a 3 to take it to overtime. It's bold, it's brave. There's the foul that we were talking about. Darkovic looking to reach in. Fouls Zemlic, sends him to the line for 2 shots. Can't tie the game. They've burnt 5 seconds off the game clock. He's going to make the change as well, as Lampret will come into the game. You want some shooting options on the floor. You wonder, if you're Zemlic, do you hit both? Or do you try and miss the second and go for the offensive rebound? From the players they put on the floor, I don't think the offensive rebound is necessarily what they're after. So many different paths can be taken. Zemlic hits the first of his 2 to a fist pump from Coach Radosavljevic. $15 points now for Jan Zemlic. Misses the second. Long rebound is pulled down by Zemlic. What's the call? It's out of bounds. Heartbreak for Slovenia on that call, but the game isn't over. 13 seconds to play. It's got to be a quick foul from Slovenia now. Serbia aren't going to use a timeout, not sure. They want to get it into the hands of someone that can shoot free throws well. Coach Čukic, into Čukic. They've moved the ball well. Oh my goodness. They've got to go and foul. They are going to foul. 6.7 seconds left on the game clock. That's good play by Serbia. Quick ball movement. Slovenia unable to foul. Djokovic will head to the line. 4 free throws. 1 from 2. Few possessions ago. He does the same again. The door is open again for Slovenia. The pressure ramps up again. It's the first. That was important. That was vital. If he'd missed both, that could have put Serbia right on the edge of losing this game. At least now you feel as though the best for Slovenia would be taking it to overtime. If he hits that, if he hits this second one, we're into a 2-possession game. Misses the second, rebound brought down. Zemlic throws it to Zulic. Will Zulic get it away? To Zemlic for 3, to overtime. He doesn't make it. The bronze medal is Serbia's. What a game. What a way to finish a tournament for these 2 teams. Heartbreak for Slovenia. Ecstasy for Serbia. Final score, Slovenia 67, Serbia 70. What a game, what a way to close out the tournament for these 2 teams. Slovenian players broken on the floor. Serbian players in rapture right now. They will leave with a bronze medal. Something they will remember forever. The Slovenian team, after everything they've put themselves through, everything they've given, will leave without the medal. Appreciation between the coaching teams, appreciation between both the playing teams. And from us fans, we have to show appreciation for these players as well. They have absolutely given us a treat of a game, taking it to the wire. Both teams shooting the 3-ball pretty well. Serbia just doing a better job in the end on the boards. Maybe a little bit more composure. And there's the Serbian coaching staff enjoying their achievements, and rightfully so. That is a big achievement. Serbia winning the rebounding battle. That was certainly one of the stories of the game. Here are the Serbians enjoying and celebrating that third place finish. Kukic had an unforgettable game, 21 points. Zulic led Slovenia with 16. But so many big performances from so many players on both teams. What a game. What a way to close out the tournament for Serbia. You have to say, if you look across the entire tournament, you probably would say Serbia deserved to walk away with the bronze medal. It's heartbreak for Slovenia. No one deserves to lose a third place game as we look at some of the highlights from that second half of action. But Serbia have been impressive this tournament. They had an awful showing in the semi-finals, but they bounced back here in the third place playoff game, and they're going to go home with the bronze medal. Memories are made for those Serbian players. Many will go on to have illustrious careers, and they will think back to these moments. A major tournament medal at any level is something you will remember for the rest of your career. These Serbian players will get to do that. Their families, I'm sure, will love to see their medals when they get back home. It's a great performance from this Serbian team to bounce back after that loss in the semi-final and to really put in a workmanlike performance. You have to remember again, they trailed in the first half by 10 and they fought back to take the win. They had their own lead, a 10-point lead in that fourth quarter. Serbian team have done a phenomenal job. Some big performances. Kukic will grab the headlines with 21 points, 6 from 15 from downtown. Don't forget, Djokovic with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Ilyasovic with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And also Radokovic with 11 rebounds to his name. As for Slovenia, well, they had some big performances as well. It was the backcourt combo once again of Zemljic and Zulic. 15 and 16 points respectively. Zemljic just 1 rebound away from a double-double as well. He's having 5 assists, but tough to finish a tournament for Slovenia in this way. But fitting for Serbia. They've put in a big game here today. And they will walk away with heads held high and a bronze medal hanging around their necks. But what a game. My heart goes out to any Slovenian fans watching this. I'm sure it's tough to watch. My congratulations go to the Serbian fans, but one thing for sure, for us neutral fans that have watched this stream, watched this game, we have been given a wonderful, wonderful game. So that is the destination of the bronze medal. It will go to Serbia. Our final score here in Izmir, Turkey. The bronze medal game in the 2022 FIBA Under-18 European Championship has been won by Serbia. They beat Slovenia 70-67. What a game. The final comes up shortly.